Radical.
So the past few weeks, maybe closer to a month, I really haven't reported anything concerning Jirard The Completionist. November, December, I felt I kind of said almost everything I wanted to say. I got it out there on YouTube. So that job completed. I completed that task. And then he came back to YouTube. And from here on there, I didn't think there was a whole lot to report on. But there's a channel, Smash JT. I'll leave a link to the upload after this. And I'm going to go into a comment that I see up under that upload where it's titled, Buy My Merch, Jirard The Completionist lurks. And it was basically discussing whether or not the Super Beard Brothers was independent completely of Jirard. You know, like if you're buying merch from there, are you actually helping Jirard? And that's a discussion that, you know, you guys can have in that comment section. Same comment section where I'm reading this comment from. And I feel like this is kind of what I want to discuss right now. And this comment sets it up perfectly. This is from the Modded Gamer. Well, really it's a reply to the Model Gamer. Model Gamer says, if it's the community saying no, then playing the victim... Oh, whoops, my bad. Now, Smash hearted this, so maybe it feels like Smash agrees with this. I'll just give you the comment, then a reply, and then I'll give my thoughts on it. The Model Gamer says, while I believe Jirard should lose everything, I don't think it should be as a result of a call to action. This allows him to play the martyr even more than he already is, and we all know places like Rumble and Kick are positioned at a platform for victims of the woke agenda and cancel culture. Let Jirard's channel sink to such a point that it no longer appears in the algorithm and he becomes a nobody. Keep making videos, never let it be forgotten what he did, but doing a call to action against him gives him the ability to play victim. Now, what he's talking about there is people saying that they should report one of his uploads as misinformation. And the reply to this was, which is more in line what I believe. This is a long one. Maybe I won't go into all this. Ezekiel Ramirez says, I really wish people would stop saying things like this. Manipulators manipulate. It's not because of anything else people do. They will manipulate if they want to because it's their nature. Jirard wants you to be afraid to fight his tactics so he can continue to grift his audience and bring in kids who don't know what happened to pad his numbers. We don't give him the ability to do that. He is the one who makes all the relevant choices. Ignoring something very rarely makes it go away, and he knows that. That's why he wants you to ignore him. This is just basic manipulation tactics. Push through and pretend nothing is wrong and always make yourself out to be a persecuted, misunderstood victim so that people are afraid to give you ammo. But they'll use that too. They're afraid of me, and ignoring me when I don't deserve that is a very common way for people like him to play the victim. Okay, it's much longer to go into. And I did hear Smash say something about people saying that he's just trying to cancel Jirard and cancel culture, you know. Like, in most cases when it comes to cancel culture, meaning, let's say, the comedian Dave Chappelle I talked about last year in great detail, the TGSAXYZ, you know, the people that like to sleep with the same people, and then the people that I think horses might be involved in there. I think bestiality is part of the LGBTQYZ community, something like that. They wanted to cancel Dave Chappelle just because he made some jokes. He jokes because he's a comedian, right? That's what I see to be cancel culture and how overblown it is, right? This is basically people standing up against a person, if he was not exposed for it, was about to con thousands of people out of several hundreds of thousands of dollars over a 10-year span. The fact that Jirard is not behind bars and he is still on YouTube absolutely disgusts most people who give a damn about their fellow human being. I can't continue to get over how some people just don't care about this. Do you care about your fellow common man? Do you not want people to be scammed? some people just don't care, but it's one thing not to care, but to continue going back to his channel and pretend nothing's wrong and to even forgive the guy. And because now everyone's basically going against him, it opens an opportunity for him to hug his little poodle, his puppy dog that might not even be his, that doesn't seem like it wants to be hugged, and to play that victim card. People should not be allowed to do that when they commit crimes. But he got away with it. He's not in jail. Not only that, but he's back on YouTube. Back on YouTube, getting all that views, getting that attention. So you might say, well, Rick, you're giving him attention. Just don't pay attention to him. Nobody pay attention to him, it's going to go away. Do problems generally go away if you don't pay attention to them? Yeah, sure, the tire's really old. But you know what? I'm just not going to pay attention to it. I'm going to pretend like nothing's wrong, and then you have a fucking blowout on the highway, and you have head-on collision. Not exactly the same analogy. But pretending something's not going to go wrong usually doesn't make it go away. And I'll tell you all right now, I can't speak for Smash JT. I can't speak for anyone else criticizing Jirard right now on the platform. If there was a way where I could just snap my fingers and make that worthless piece of shit motherfucker go away off the platform, I would. Because certain people do not deserve to share space with other great YouTubers. They don't deserve to share the same space with other people that are trying as hard as they can to build their channels and not fucking scam people out of charity donations. But there he is. So when it comes to a call to action against somebody, I want to get your thoughts here. Do you think a call to action would really work in this case against Jirard? To mobilize against somebody for the purpose of removing him from the platform? At this point, I don't know how successful this has been in the past, if people have these mobilization campaigns, not cancel culture, no. Mobilization campaigns to get somebody removed off of the YouTube platform that is a known scammer, a scam artist, that from my perspective, I don't think YouTube should allow people that have proven to scam people to be on their platform, an online platform where you get to manipulate people. Now, at what point does YouTube step in and get involved? Well, if you have one of those questionable channels on YouTube, somebody that maybe have some questionable things they feel, maybe they have some certain views on certain topics, then yeah, you might get removed and deplatformed on YouTube. But what about the scammers? Has YouTube ever stepped in personally and removed a scammer from their own platform? Have they? I'm just asking, legitimately. Have they stepped in and removed an actual scammer on their platform? You can make an argument John Hancock is on YouTube, and he's been scamming for several years with the Charity Museum, that game museum. He's been live streaming. He live streamed years back, and he got donations on YouTube's own platform for the humble museum. Just using that as an example. Now, as I go into 2024, you notice that I seem to care about the scammers and the manipulators now. Once upon a time, I used to cover e-bag and e-baggers, but, we're beyond that. I don't really care about that much anymore. What I consider to be e-bagging, a lot of people don't. So I still get that in the comment section down below, like, what do you recommend an upload from Smash JT? Didn't you call him an e-bagger? Oh, sure, he takes donations and he would classify as an e-bagger. Didn't I call him kind of clickbaity with his thumbnails? Sure, yeah. I think that hadn't changed. But what I do appreciate, I thank them for that upload, is the fact that I'm a very busy guy. I think it's a good thing for people to still be creating uploads about Jirard and having the conversation. Even though some of you might say the down effect is you're giving him undue attention. Well, if someone's going to get attention anyway, if they're going to get views anyway and attention, then I think critics of something or someone should be able to have their say. that's what I feel on it. But I just want to talk a little bit, and I can go into this further, but I have a really busy night lined up ahead because we're in between for me two flea market shifts and everything. But yeah, my final question to all of you would be, is there any point in mobilizing against Jirard the Completionist? What would that even look like?